Mic on? Mic's on. Wow. Okay.
Mic on? Mic's on.
Oh, I need the speaker off, don't I?
Mic on?
Hold
Mic's
on a
on.
second. Is that going through? Sweet. Okay. Yay. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, I see a bunch of people actually in the chat. How you doing, Mr. Clayton? Mr. Grumpy Gill. So awesome. And is it Garth? I pronounce terrible. I am terrible with names. It's hard. I'm sad and pathetic when I try to come up and read names. So all good. But I've seen you've been here. Awesome. And thank you. So welcome. The nice thing is I actually have the latency fixed. Right now I am about 3.5 seconds from when I see the chat to what's actually going up. So awesome. And you see Wonder Woman 60 just came in, so very nice. So awesome. You guys are great. So I'll be a lot quicker answering everybody's information, questions, or whatnot. So awesome. So yeah, I apologize. I am horrible when I try to come up with names and everything too. So when I'm trying to read, so it is very interesting. So couple things just to update everybody is actually sent out a poll last Wednesday instead of making a video to ask how many times they want me to see me live stream, and it looks like we are at about 69% of the people want me to do 2 weeks. So I think that's what we're going to do every 2 weeks. Going to go ahead and do the live stream, be able to answer any questions going on. And good. Hello, Brett. How you doing, good sir? Yes, and yeah, I think we're just going to do every 2 weeks and everything. Couple interesting things happened in the last week. Took a small little trip and a small little vacation, and went, besides just doing just some leisurely travel and stuff like that, went down to Macon and met Mr. Clayton face to face. Something I've been wanting to do for a little while. Talked about it last year, but that never played out. But I got a chance to do it this year, and he is a wonderful person. If you ever have a chance to talk to him, anything like that, I mean, he is a great person, and he's a blessing in my life. I will honestly say that. That is awesome. So, Gothy. I will remember Gothy. Not a problem. We got Miss Knight here, so very happy. Hey, thank you very much for liking the channel. It's still, I know I've said this in a couple streams, and it was still weird to see everybody's reactions where they just say hi, hello, and just, I'm not used to having anybody like interested or following in what I actually do. So this is kind of new to me, so I appreciate everything you guys do. But I got to I got to see Mr. Clayton and his wonderful wife, met him for dinner, and it was just a great conversation and everything like that too. The biggest thing that he was able to do that he brought to dinner was he bought a ripe warthog. Could not wait to actually eat that thing. So yes, ate the right warthog during dinner, and it was absolutely wonderful. And then he blessed me in the ability to go to his house and actually see his garden set up. And I will have to say, I am so jealous, because my plants are only like this tall right now in the ground, anywhere from here to here, and some of his plants are over my head in his buckets and stuff like that, and it is crazy. It is crazy how big and how full and how many peppers he got ripe. So jealous. But yeah, him and his family and everything great. And also, his daughter, I want to say thank you, and I wanted to bring it up right now. She drew me a picture and a card, so thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it, Miss Isabella. You are awesome. Thank you, thank you. So, and this is actually going to be framed up and then put on the wall back in my studio. So that's going to be really, really cool. So, yes, he is a pod wizard. Very much so. And yeah, very, very cool. I got to see a bunch of stuff he was ripening, a bunch of different plants and everything. It was just a wonderful experience. So thank you. It was a wonderful, great time. I did record a video. I am in the process of editing that. Where we were at was extremely loud. The voice quality, I've had to actually run it through 4 different filter at 4 different times. So it's going to be up and hopefully here in the next couple days so you can actually see me eating it. So, but it had a wonderful taste. And I will say from that picture and everything like that, yes, the picture, and I will say, Miss Knight, that the pic from Isabella was awesome. So very much appreciated it. But with the pepper, it had probably the best burn I have ever had. It wasn't in the back of the throat. It was a full mouth burn. There was no floral. There was no earthiness. You had a sweetness throughout the entire thing. It was an incredible pod. I meant probably the best one I tasted, and if not the hottest, it's in the top 3. Since I haven't eaten any of the other hot pods this year, I'm just trying to base that off of the way I remember some of the burns, but it was very, very cool. So awesome. So yeah, I'll be working on that upload here, and that will actually be interesting. But very, very cool. Tonight, what I am doing is I had a couple, I don't know, I've had a couple questions lately I just wanted to go over because they're like, with your videos, it seems they're kind of like all over the place timing-wise and everything. And it's not a negative thing. It was just somebody brought up with their curiosity, and a couple other people mentioned it in different comments. And when I do my recording, I am doing bulk recording. I am recording basically at the end of July through the beginning of October, and that is it. I mean, I'm recording 50, 60 videos during that time, and trying to do everything, and then I go back after the fact and upload. That way I have constant content throughout the year, because the algorithm wants you to constantly upload. And if you have a big lag in your upload, I don't want the algorithm kicking me out or anything. So it's all good. Oh, we got Heat Seeker Pepper Eaters joined the chat. So how you doing, good sir? So very, very cool. But yeah, that's kind of why I do that. And when you see some of the videos, like the one I just released for the Anaheim, I don't even remember when I actually filmed that. I think that was done in last August. So that's going to be interesting. Now with the kind of change I have in my house and a couple things, I want to do a couple more recipe videos. So I'll be working those in, since I will have the ability to do that a little bit more than what I have in the past. So very, very cool. And a couple things upcoming. So you guys are great. So, couple, what was I going to do? I can't remember. I am off track already because I don't write a script. So, oh, everybody kind of knows everybody. I love this stuff and everything. So, but what I did in the travels is I have a couple of sauce I picked up this time, plus on a previous trip that I made down to Tennessee, I picked up a couple different sauces. So I figure I'll go ahead and taste a couple sauces here this evening, and then if anybody got any questions, I'll answer those as we go. So the sauces I have are like not like specifically anything like overly special, but just different things I wanted to try. So that's basically it. The first one here, I don't know. It's not in my local stores because I usually get boarhead meat when I eat for lunch meat or whatever. I kind of switched off the Kroger brand up to the boar's head because there's a difference in that. So I like that. But I found this hot sauce here. I didn't see it in my local store at all, but we stopped into a Publix. I think we were in North Georgia or in Tennessee. So, but I stopped in a Publix and they had this. Like I said, it's not like an uncommon brand or anything like that, but I've not seen it and I'm like, I would like a good red jalapeno sauce. So I figured I would go ahead and try it here. So, but yeah, we'll just go over. It's a nice, simple sauce. These are the ingredients, which is the red, ripe jalapenos, pepper, vinegar, salt, and spices. So you can't beat the simplicity in that. So very, very, very cool. But yeah, open this up. I'm gonna give this a shot. I love red jalapenos over the green variety. I think the flavor better, sweetness and whatever, but we are going to try this. Ooh. Okay, got that right there. Got a spoonful. You can see that without dumping it. There we go. I get a full vinegar taste right up front. Very vinegary, followed up by the jalapenos. I kind of don't get the sweetness from the red jalapeno, even though it's definitely a red jalapeno. But the vinegar forward on this, very, very strong. I don't know what the additional spices are. It has like a hint of a little bit of black pepper. I mean, it's a good sauce, but it's a little bit more vinegar forward than what I actually prefer because it was a kind of a thick sauce. It's good. It's tasty. Has a little bit strong vinegar forward and everything on it for me. But hey, it's all good. And what makes a benefit is when you try a sauce and then you know what the flavor is, then you know how to actually match it up with whatever you want to put it on, which makes it great. Because if you ever see my refrigerator, I have right now, I mean, I'm not joking, I have probably right around 20 hot sauce bottles in there, which I just have open and I taste from different things from time to time from everything else I've been opening in previous packs. Hot Ones boxes, things I opened up from Philly B, from Prison Peppers, a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, it's actually a very, very good sauce. So very, very cool. Welcome, Miss Lopez. So welcome to the stream. So very, very cool. I'm just trying to read everything in here. So very cool. But yeah. Oh, but let's go here. But yeah, it's an interesting kind of sauce and stuff. So I mean, I would not turn it down. If you have a chance, just to try it just for a simple sauce. It has a good consistency to it. So it's a nice thick sauce, even though it is a vinegar forward. Because normally the real vinegary forward sauces are really, really thin. I found this one has a nice thickness to it, so it'll hold on rather well. So very, very good. Okay, now the other ones that I did is last year I took a trip just on the back roads, something I've been doing a lot of things here lately. It's just I don't drive the highways. The entire time we were on sort of our mini vacation starting Wednesday last week through Sunday, we didn't drive highways at all, except for Sunday because we were down below Macon and we needed to be home. So because some of us have to work Monday through Friday. Yeah, that's a fun little life, isn't it? Got to work a full-time job on top of everything else. So, but we are good. But with the trips and stuff like that, last year I took a trip and we did a lot of traveling basically on the west side of Tennessee, down and around, and I ended up actually in Lynchburg, Tennessee. Question from Heat Seekers: when will you get to eat a warthog? Yes, I actually have a video I'm already editing, and I will have it out here hopefully in the next couple days, if not Monday by the latest, depending on my schedule and stuff. Because yeah, you take 3 days off work, and being a maintenance director, you come back to a mess, and it's almost like you have to work double just to have that previous day off. So getting everything caught up, and yeah, try to figure everything out from there. Yeah, so right now I've done edits on that, and yeah, I'm cleaning up the sound because we were in a busy restaurant. So It's yeah, very very good. And honestly, it was actually really good food. If you ever have a chance, you're down there and eat at the Fish and Pig. That's where we met. Wonderful little restaurant. But in the travels, I actually made my way down to Lynchburg, Tennessee, and basically in Lynchburg, they're known because that's where the Jack Daniel's distillery actually is. So, plus a nice little town in there too. I actually had a little barbecue place I ate at that had a couple barbecue sauces they had locally. I don't have them anymore because I already ate them and went through them and everything like that. But also too, when I was down there and in a couple of the stores around, they actually have a Lynchburg hot sauce. Now I have seen these in a bunch of places, but it's the first time I actually picked one up. Was actually down there, and I'm trying to remember what store I picked this up in when I was in downtown Lynchburg, but they all had it here. And I've been sitting on these for 10, 11 months now. So I think I'd just go ahead and start them up. But the first one I wanted to go ahead and try was the jalapeno hot sauce. So we'll go ahead and with the ingredients too. I think this one is very simple. We got the red jalapenos, vinegar, salt, spices, and Jack Daniel's labeled whiskey. So I'm hoping this actually has the same flavor as that Boar's Head, because pretty much the same ingredients, except we have the whiskey flavor that's actually added into it. So I'm kind of interested in that. I think that will actually be kind of tasty. So... okay, not trying to knock Mr. Clayton and not want to be on the video, so it's all good. Hey, some people don't mind being on video, some people do, so it's all good. I just appreciate everything him did. Him and his wife are very, very nice people, so great people. So it's all good. Okay. Yes, and in the video too, we had actually two pods, and I'll bring this up here because Clayton mentioned it. He had the red warthog, and he also had a smaller chocolate one. I think it just interested in eating it. Wasn't quite ripe, but wow, it was close to being ripe. A little bit smaller in being one of the earlier pods, but yeah, I mean it was great. Had a distinctive flavor and everything like that. I can't wait to actually have like a fully big ripe pod and everything on that too. But Clayton actually shared half of that with me, and it's incredible. Even that small pot, I mean, the oil and everything in it was just glistening inside. I mean, it was full of chili oil, which is great. So, okay. I prefer the Grumpy Go. I prefer the chick warthog. Why not? Over the chalk. So, okay. So we have the jalapeno hot sauce here. Let me go back to the bottle. Let me be somewhat organized in my stream. So, right here. Oh, this one has a nice thickness, just like the other one here. Very, very nice. So, has a it almost smells like it got a vinegar for it on this one too, but yeah, let's give this one a taste. That's good. This one has the same taste as the Boar's Head, but then you have that whiskey kind of flavor on the underneath that kind of just lingers. Got a real strong jalapeno flavor in there too, and not as much vinegar. Let me just make sure here. Not as much vinegar as the Boar's Head. Yeah, not as much vinegar as the Boar's Head. But then you got those notes of whiskey flavor right underneath it and everything. So very, very, very nice. So Uh. So very, very cool. Ooh, now they're actually asking for a pink warthog. So very cool. Wonderful peppers and everything. So very, very, very cool. Okay, what we got here? I actually, the Lynchburg, the one that's the first one, the Boar's Head, I just picked it up in a Publix. That was the first place I actually seen it. I've not seen it in my local shops up here where I'm at, east of Cincinnati, the Kroger stores or anything like that where they sell the Boar's Head meat and everything. But yeah, so I just picked it up down there. It's just in a Publix when it was either in southern Tennessee or northern Georgia. I can't remember where. So, but the Lynchburg one, I saw this kind of all over the place. This can actually be picked up also at Jungle Gyms. I've seen it there since I bought this bottle. But this one and the other one I'm going to try here, I actually did pick up in Lynchburg, Tennessee, because there was a bunch of little stores. It's a little square. Not much outside of the square, but it's a little square and a whole bunch of shops and everything else around it. A couple barbecue places, and then right off the side, you can walk to. You have the big Jack Daniel's distillery where they're doing their tours and everything. So very, very cool. But with that, let's bring up the third bottle right here. And this is the Lynchburg Habanero Hot Sauce. Favorite of the two so far, that will probably be the Lynchburg Jalapeno Hot Sauce. Not knocking the Boar's Head. Very, very tasty, but the Lynchburg has a little bit less of the vinegar, and I kind of like that whiskey kind of flavor underneath. So it doesn't actually contain any alcohol because it gets all burned off in the cooking, but you still have that flavor. All right. So, all right. Let's go ahead and open this one up with the habanero. What do we got? Okay, so this is the ingredients here. So the habanero, peppers, jalapenos, vinegar, salt, spices, garlic, onion, ginger, citrus juice, olive oil, and the black label whiskey. So it's all good. Okay. Let us go back here. And okay, so very much interested in this one. You can smell that habanero flavor right off the bat. Smell the flavor. And smell the, yeah, you know what I meant. The aroma, not the flavor. Yeah, you taste the aroma, smell the flavor. Why not? Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to try this one. This one is a little bit thicker. Yes, exactly. Natural flavors. It's what makes it taste good, but you don't really want to know what's in it. Exactly. It's all natural. So, got this. This is another thicker sauce, so this is cool. Smells really wonderful, but here we go. I taste the jalapenos right off bat. It has the habanero heat that actually comes out a little bit later. I kind of got the whiskey flavor in that, but I don't have any of the... I got a little bit of the vinegar, not much at all. I'm trying to see... Okay, let's try just a little bit more here. Trying to get what it said with the citrus and everything in here. So, and look here. So, citrus juice, ginger. I don't taste any of the ginger. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, this one's actually not bad. This one has a little bit of a kick to it. Not too terribly much, but you do get that after you taste those jalapenos, the habaneros come right out. So very, very nice. Typical a habanero type burn and everything in the mouth. I don't really get any of the ginger, any of the citrus on that, but yeah, I do get the whiskey notes and everything on that too, and I don't really get any of the vinegar. Just very, very little hint and everything on it. So yeah, very, very tasty. They do not disappoint, so this is good. So very, very good. So if you see these, try them. Why not? I'm not promoting anything. I'm just trying sauces because I like trying sauces, and I can never have not enough sauces in my refrigerator. So very, very good. Yes. So we got to go in here. Now, the only other thing that I do, which I was talking in the last stream and going out, which I'm very, very happy for, is my sauce. I have them bottled and ready to ship out. A bunch of people are be getting these things here. Trying to get my honest feedback and everything like that. And actually the first person, it's actually in the chat, that's actually tasted this, would actually be Clayton, because I was able to give him a bottle during my trip. So didn't have many complaints from him, so that's a good sign initially. But yes, this was something that is going to be going out to try to get feedback and everything on, make sure my recipe is exactly what I want and palatable, and we can actually go from there. So, and yeah, so that's kind of what I have going on at this particular point. I did talk to Doug and told him that he had been requested to be on the live stream with me, so we'll see about getting that set up. I have a couple other people I've reached out to. Another person I am going to be reaching out to see if I can get them to do live stream and everything like that, because I'm actually really liking this. It'll be a little bit easier than me doing all the talking, because I'm unscripted and I'm terrible at it. So it is all good. So it's all good. Yeah, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you all and everything else too. So does anybody have any questions or anything I can answer, or any ideas or thoughts or comments? A couple things I have going on is, besides the Warthog, the video that I'm editing and going to put out, I'm also I'm going to be working on a garden walkthrough, me putting it together, putting everything in, fighting the rain and all that kind of fun stuff. So that should be out here shortly. I have a couple other videos, which I think is a ghostly jalapeno, and I have a Thai garlic video that I need to finish. We will see and everything on that. Now, yeah, the Thai garlic recipe video, it was supposed to be a quick 5-day fermentation sauce. I started it, got everything set up, and now we ended up being, June? We are 10 and a half months, and it just talks about the fermentation. Now, with the fermentation that you have, it is so key to make sure all your utensils, everything is sterilized, and then if something goes over, you don't have to worry about it spoiling. It's just sitting in a container in my closet and looks wonderful. I'm hoping it smells wonderful because I don't open it. I just make sure the water's topped off on that too, so, and everything too. And we have Mike has just entered the chat here. How you doing, good sir? So very, very cool. And I don't know if anybody can hear that, but it is storming, and I don't know if you hear thunder over the mic or not. I know I can hear it kind of rattling the windows just a little bit, so very, very interesting. So let me go get that bottle off the stream here. So But that's kind of what I have going on. Other than that, not much else. So other than that, we are all good. Hey, thunder! It's wonderful. So it's not really thundering hard or anything like that, but you can just hear it when it comes in. So I'm not worried about losing power or electricity or anything. But it's all good. It's more water for all the plants out in the garden. And yeah, so I should be finishing up that garden review here soon, and then hopefully getting some peppers ripe enough to do some brand new videos. So looking very much forward to doing the videos and recording again too. So, and the only other thing I have coming up in a couple months is apparently my son is going to be back in town. Him and his wife will be here September, October, something like that. And he's already says that he wants to record more of the sauce tasting videos with me. So I don't know how many he's actually seen him and how we are just idiots when we're having fun and tasting sauces. So yeah, that's going to be about it there. So other than that, go ahead. You guys are wonderful. I mean, I appreciate all of you guys. I love the chat and the everything going on. You guys are awesome. But yeah, very cool. Oh, you have tornado alerts here in the middle of Eastern. Was that earlier today? Because I think we are getting the storm you guys had earlier today. So kind of blowing through. So I don't know. Wonderful. I haven't heard any sirens, and I've not been notified that sirens at the work is going off. So it's a joy of being on call 24/7. So all great. Oh, had hailstorm last week. It punctured the leaves of my plants. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's that's rough and everything like that. And then I don't know if you follow Boss from Boss Grows or his channel, but his hailstorm that he got last year and how it devastated his entire pepper growing it just made you cry watching the videos. So yeah, having hail was really hard on these plants. So okay, cool. Thank you, Clayton. I appreciate the nice comment. Grumpy Gill, you got pods yet, and how long to them being ripe? Well, honestly, I don't have any pods yet. I am probably looking. Some of the early pods will probably be in the next 6 weeks, I think. Everything just went out the beginning of June finally. Due to just weather and everything like that, it was just very difficult to get everything done. I still have a couple of them I just got to put in pots, but they're kind of more extras that I have. But yeah, everything was done the first week of June, so I'm probably 6 weeks before I actually have pods on a bunch of different things. But yeah, other than that too, and this is actually really nice because honestly my lag, because I've been working on my latency, we got this down to about 3.5 seconds because last week we were 26 seconds with the latency issue of me being able to read the chat and see everything. So I think I got it worked out. I like that. Okay, but other than that, I think everything is good. So let's see. Hey, I appreciate it, guys. I mean, it's great being live. I'm enjoying this. My first one, very nervous. Second one's kind of a little bit nervous. Yeah, everything is, yeah, no worries or anything like that. And yeah, the delays for stream sniper stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not worried about issues or anything, so we are all good. But other than that, I think that's going to be about it. I think we will go ahead and we will call the stream here unless anybody got any questions or anything like that. I appreciate everyone being here. I appreciate the chat setup. And I appreciate that, Mr. Grumpy Gill. Yeah, so, I mean, you guys are all great. Everybody pretty much in the pepper community is great. I mean, you got some outliers every once in a while, but I will say 99% of the people have been wonderful. So, you guys are all awesome. So, I want to say thank you all very much. If you have any other questions, I mean, you can leave me an email at 13peppersbyralph@gmail.com, and I can answer whatever. Go from there, or leave me any comments in the stream. I will answer questions there, and we will be good. So with that, I want to say thank you all very much, and you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.